Hello again everyone, welcome back to Court Farms. We are going to continue today and we're actually going to get this field finished today as well, hopefully. Now I don't know how well the worker will actually be able to do this because it's an awkward shape and you know what these workers are like. It's even driven into a tree I think there, so not exactly a promising start, but I think if maybe I just do like an outline it will prevent it from crashing into the trees. I don't really like using this tractor too much because with the drill on it it's incredibly slow. But we do have to start it off. It has actually run out of seed again. So first of all, we'll just have to take it back to the yard, refill it, and then hopefully for the rest of the episode it'll be able to just get on its own, and we won't really have to do anything with it. Because today, as a main job, I would like to, well, give the silage, some of the silage we did, the stuff we moved, well, fairly badly moved, to the chickens, because one of their requirements is silage. I'm not sure why they require silage. I'm guessing they've just been given the same list of requirements as things like the beef and the pig mods, because they have to be given root crops and silage and water and everything. Because normally I thought that chickens just had like grain and water, but it says that we need to give some to them, so we will do. If it says we need to, we might as well. Maximise the productivity and we'll get more to sell. I was going to get the JCB skid steer because that is actually a really good tool for moving the bales which I've very badly rolled into the corner there. I'm so pleased I did get the Massey Ferguson though. It is a good tractor. The JCB skid steer is wow, this thing's light, £49,000. Then we'll need the bale shredder, which I don't think we have either, which I don't think is too much money, but it is still obviously probably a few tens of thousands of pounds, so it's not going to be easy. We're probably going to have to take out a loan. But as we're playing on normal, it won't be quite as harsh on us. We'll have more loan to take out as well. Yeah, this thing is very light on the front axle. It's also way too small for the drill. So, really, I want to get rid of it. But then will be another tractor down. But having said that, it can probably only do a little bit more than what the 698 can do. It really isn't that powerful, and that would mean we wouldn't have to take a loan out to get the skid steer loader. So I don't know, there's many things we can do, there's many options, it's just choosing the right ones. But what I'll do here is just drive all the way around the outside. When we get down to the bottom there, or probably here actually, we'll take a chunk out so it doesn't have to keep turning around in that tight corner. Just trying to make it as easy as possible really, because you know what it's like, it just gets confused and then it gives up and then you think it's been working the whole episode and it hasn't, so just try and make it as easy as possible. Okay, so as you can see, we've taken the pointy bit off the end of the field. That is what was really confusing it. So now all we have to do is just set it up again, let it crack on, and it should, maybe with the exception of that far end, it should finish the field. And we hopefully won't have to come back to it again. It's got enough seed. So yeah, I think when we're finished with it, we will sell the tractor, unless of course I get loads of people demanding that I don't sell it, which I suppose might happen. It's happened before, but that is the initial plan. So let's just go a little further. We'll put it back onto a worker, and then we'll go and take a loan, get the skid steer, get the bale shredder, and hopefully, although that might impose another problem, there's a lot of technicalities actually with what I do. Will the skid steer loader be able to lift it into the bale shredder? I think it will. I think it can lift high enough. Yes, it will, because you can put the back door down. So, yeah, that's not a problem. That should be enough. You continue and don't stop. Let's go to the store. We'll drive there with this tractor. Or we could actually drive there with the other tractor. I don't know if I've ever put silage bales in the bale shredder before. Let's just hope that it does work. Yeah, that's going to leave us with £154. Not very good really. We're kind of relying on our animals to bring us our money back. Okay, and also the skid steer, which I haven't used for a while. Nice to have this back in the game. Never used it with the joystick either. This is the first time. Oh yes, I'm going to have to get a grab for it as well. So that is going to, well and truly, put us into debt. Really not too good. We're going to have to get some money from somewhere. We can use a spike actually, because we're obviously disposing of the bale. So what fun, let's go and take a bit more money out. We seem to be doing so badly. Oh no, we don't want a direct sell. No. We want to buy a spike. Okay. We'll get there eventually. Okay then, so we don't have a trailer for this. We're just going to have to drive it there. We'll get the tractor to follow us. Very responsive steering. Not used to using it. It's following us. I don't know if it'll be able to cope with our sudden turns though, as we can turn on the spot. Oh yeah, we don't want to spike anyone either. Don't know the best, well you shouldn't really have this on the road at all I don't think. Don't really know the best way of transporting this. It's an issue. If we had a little bit more money, we could get a transport trailer. But the problem is we don't, which really makes it hard. That car is cut in between us. How dare it? Doing a nice steady 12 miles per hour down a single carriageway road. We are popular. Gonna let the traffic go. Can't really see it though with that massive boom in the way. The tractor is still following. I'm surprised the tractor isn't keeping up with us because we're only doing 12 miles per hour. that tractor can do way more. Unless it could be actually following our exact track, doing the same speed and everything. Right, here it comes. We'll have to get it into position. Get the first one. Obviously only one at a time. That should work. That's loading it in. Right, so that means we can now head down to the other yard where our chickens are. That is the chickens which are going to be slaughtered rather than the ones which we're going to have for eggs. But all we have to do, hopefully, is just go there. It should shred it. I've never shredded it before, the silage bales, but I can't see why it'd be any different. Although, of course, it does have the wrap on, which looks a little weird, but you can't remove the wrap in Farming Simulator. So it's just going to have to be like that. But otherwise, it should work, hopefully. And of course, because, like I said before, I don't think the chickens originally should even be fed silage. There might not necessarily be a trough for the silage, but hopefully there will be. If all fails, we'll just give it to the cows, because they'll take silage. I've not seen the percentage go down for the seed level in the Lindsney yet. So it's either finished or it's got stuck. Just have to see if it moves off 61%. I don't think it's going to move. We'll have to check up on it. Right, so where'd you put this? Where do you put it? I thought this might happen. I'm guessing this is manure. This is going to be manure. Yeah. They have a feeding trough here, but how did you get in? Oh! Well, that was obvious. The next thing will be, will it shoot it straight into the trough, or will it just fire it anywhere and it gets lost? We might have to position ourselves far against the wall just so it can randomly hit the right place. I don't know. There's no trigger appearing. Oh, now there is. But it's not working. It says you first need to fill the implement. Oh crikey, it didn't work, did it? If I'd looked at the bottom corner to begin with, it would have actually shown it was on 0%. But I guess it's all trial and error. It's not a problem though. What we'll do is we'll take this back, we'll get the feed mixer, we'll then fill that to the top with silage, then we can feed everyone. I don't know how much the chickens will actually take. But for now we'll just put the bale shredder here. We will need it. I'm glad we bought it still because we need it for the actual straw bales, which we'll be doing very soon, for the bedding. That way we can also make manure as well. Now because the feed mixer has actually got a higher hitch, we have to use a different tractor. I'm hoping this tractor will work with it. I'm pretty sure it does because it's obviously a standard tractor with the base game along with the feed mixer. But I don't know, but I don't think it will fit the Massey Ferguson. There it is. Get it attached. It's definitely got a higher drawbar, although you can adjust it looking at it, but then it might be in the way for the PTO. So I'm really hoping that by the end of this episode we will have actually given the chickens, or at least some animal, some silage. It's taking a long time, but it's because we've been doing the non-standard silage bales, of course. That's not an original mod for the game. We have to download that. The mod which allows you to bale up the grass before it's been tedded. So that is the reason why we're having issues with the bale shredder. I think the bale shredder is probably mainly for straw bales. It seems to be that way. But it was worth a go. It would definitely work in this because I've done it before with this. I did it in Cobble Park Farm a number of times and there was definitely no problem. So at least something's going to go right today. In the end we are going to get a silage bale mixed. Oh yeah, we haven't checked on the limner yet. We'd better do that. It's definitely stopped working. Oh, look at that. It stopped almost immediately. Keep going. You've got a whole field to do. So maybe this time we'll get some progress. Everything about these bales seems to have not gone right. I don't know why. That's one. 22%. Way easier in cab. There's two. It's going to take 4 with a little bit left over. But that's not a problem. and this should fill it. There we go. So that'll be it for the JCB today. No need to do any more. This is 88% full. As you can see, it's taken all the silage wrap out. So it should just be as simple as driving into there, emptying as much as we need to, and then finishing. It should be that simple. Tomorrow is the Christmas special, if you're in the UK. If you're the other side of the world, then maybe you'll be watching it on Christmas Day. I'm not sure exactly when the time frames are going to be. But whenever you're watching it, hopefully you'll join me for tomorrow's video. It will go better than today's, I promise. And it will also be longer as well. But yeah, definitely worth watching tomorrow's video. If you're not going to watch it, then I guess this will be the last one you watch before Christmas. I'm not going to be doing one on Christmas Day, just because, you know, bit of a day off. Not really had a day off as such. Not that it's hard to do these videos or anything. I love doing them, but you know, just the one day when you don't really feel like doing anything. One of these gates I tend to crash into, as you will have probably seen on one of my videos. Yes, I actually forgot to edit it out. I usually do if I do something like that. It looked ridiculous. Now, shall we drive straight in? Or shall we reverse in? We're going straight in. Should unload either side. Oh yes, look at that. They have now got feed. We'll park this in here for today. We'll take the rest of the cows later. But that is the chickens done at least. It should now be registering that they have got feed. Yes, look at that, silage. So that just leaves straw and total mixed ration. I don't know why they'd want total mixed ration, but they do. So there you go, that's how it is. I'm guessing this counter up here, if it does change, I don't know if it's static or if it is actually a counter. If it goes up, it must be the amount which are ready to slaughter. If it doesn't, it must just be for display, I guess. But we will be slaughtering these as soon as they are ready. None are ready at the moment. We're still fattening them up. Their productivity should be going up. It's up 50%. So yeah, they shouldn't be having any problems. Maybe the straw to set them back, but overall they should be okay. So maybe after Christmas we'll be able to slaughter these. But yep, that is it for today. We're going to leave it there. So I look forward to hopefully seeing you in the Christmas special tomorrow. If not, Merry Christmas. And hopefully you'll join me again in some future videos. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.